Hey guys, Nico here. Today I'm going to be talking about a little bit of my characters that I have on this game, right? I'm gonna jump right into it. First of all, my American faction. So I got two pilots for America, as for now. One is gonna be my APCR guy, and the other one is gonna be my HE guy. Basically, one runs a PCR, the other one runs HE for all the planes. And I got all the planes on that too. For infantry, I have a couple of different setups. First of all, I have a kind of a recon, infantry recon, kinda character. I run a heavy set and camouflage on this guy. It was my first character ever. Like I have pretty much all the weapons on that character except the 1919, and it was my first character. I have a sentimental value with that character. The character that I use the most is this guy right here. He runs the fully modded M1G and with a pistol and also the medic pouch because it's needed. Uh, Especially when you try to defend points and stuff like that. And I run also fast reload on this guy because whenever you're using a semi-auto rifle, fast reload is just a must, in my opinion. And also heavy set because if you're playing American, you have a bunch of infantry sniping on Germany, especially if you're playing against Germany in recons and stuff like that. Yeah, heavy set goes without saying. Um, So I'm gonna jump with tanks. Tanks I got here my tier 3 tanks. So I got the Chaffee, the Sherman, Easy 8, the Pershing, and the Hellcat for this character. Uh, for badges I run Gunner and Mechanic Gold because it's what you need for a tank. So on my recon, I got the vehicles. I got the Greyhound and I got the bicycle. But basically, I run with sight pistol and the recon, the 1903. And for this guy, I got camouflage and I got heavy set. It's not gold yet, but yeah, it's good enough for long range sniping. You don't need that. So this guy is a kind of a new guy that I've just grinded like after the sale in August this year. So this guy, pretty much what he does is a kind of an infantryman with a Garand and no bullet. So I try to make things cheap. Always, whenever I run the semi-autos, I always run the maximum rate of fire, scout barrel. And pretty much he has some infantry, some ATs to kill off some tanks because it's just the spam is real as well. So when you're playing against Germany, so that's one of the things that you must have all the time with you. Paratrooper, I just got one paratrooper. This guy has the M1G and the medic pouch, and that's because I like the M1 Grand a lot. Is the weapon that has the most kills. But if I want to make it really OP, I would go with the Johnson setup because it's better. So when I'm playing with the M1 Grand, I try to run fast reload and free fall. Um, so yeah, I'm thinking about buying a new paratrooper. So I would put this guy with the Johnson and then the new guy with the M1G. Uh, After that, I got a character which is kind of my OP character, maybe for close quarter and medium ranges. This guy runs the Johnson, the pistol, and the pouch. As a ribbon, I like to use fast reload and heavy set again because it's a must when you're playing against Germany and other types of, you know, recons and stuff like that. So for this guy, I got another guy for the 1919 guy, which is one of the best weapons in the game, in my opinion. Um, if you don't think about the sights. And it has no mods on it. I don't run any mods on it, and just keep a pouch and I put an extra ammo on there. And this guy is kind of he has tight grip and heavy set. The reason why I do that is that when I'm using this guy, I'm not like capturing points or Basically, I'm not doing that type of stuff. What I'm doing is pretty much kind of a keeping the point away from people. So with this guy, I don't need fast reload because I feel that I'm just gonna reload him when I feel really safe. So um, after that, I got my no more tanks guys, the guy, because like Germany, especially when you're playing against Germany, a lot of people have a bunch of different tanks come towards you. Sometimes I've seen matches with like 8 tanks, 7 tanks. It's just bullshit. They keep pounding the objective as you try to capture it. So to make a kind of a cleanup and make them respawn again, I use this character and I clean the tanks with that. So, and after that, this is one of my least used characters. It's the one that I just bought on the sale, and I bought this character because I wanted to have like a character with a cheaper setup. So I try to do a kind of a tanking with it, but with a cheaper setup. But I didn't use him a lot. I basically bought this character whenever I try to run the jumbo. That's the main reason why I bought this character. Yep. So on the Germany faction, which is next, I don't have like a bunch of different characters at all. I have pretty much like 2 infantrymen, which is this guy. I run the STG. The mods that I run is the bullet and maximum rate of fire. Um, Also again anti-tank, uh, um, explosive, and also the medic pouch. On my paratrooper, I got the FG-42. I run it with the scope and lightning spring because I like that little bit of rate of fire on the weapon. And so for the Germany fighter, I still have to grind this character right here. Oops. So basically here I don't have the Messerschmitt 410 yet, but I'm working on it. This is gonna be pretty much my APCR guy, and this is gonna be my HE guy. And for last but not least, I got this character, which is a kind of a new character that I had, and I pretty much only run like some bandages, mines, and the G43. As I said, Germany's not my main faction. I would say that U.S. and Russia is becoming one of my main factions right now. It's the one that I've been playing the most. So let's jump right into that. So for the Russians, I have a bunch of different setups. Okay, so I got this guy, which is my John Cena guy. Pretty much what he does is that he has a PTRD, the ribbon with a pistol and the anti-tank. The ribbon that I use with this guy is fast reload and infantry fist. You can also run where's that? This guy Iron Fist, but it's a different uh, you know purpose or a different setup. It's up to you. I like to run it that way. I keep switching and changing this guy. So this is my main Russian character. Is the one that I've grinded like lately, and this guy has fast reload and heavy set. It has a no scoped Tokrav SVT-40, and I run extra bullets on that because I always need extra bullets. I always run out of ammo with this weapon, and ATs and some bandages. So I got here my Russian guy. I got one again for APCR, but it doesn't have flak jacket and bombs away in it gold yet. I'm still grinding it. And this guy, which is my HE character, he doesn't have either. So I'm still working on both of them. So I got this. This is my second Russian character. By the time you could change career options. So this guy right here, he's pretty much running the AVS, and that's it, and some bandages, and he has extra ammo because I shoot a lot. I don't do any mods on it. I don't think that the AVS needs it, and I run fast reload and heavy set with this guy again because you're playing against German. You gotta use heavy set all the time. And this guy, it's pretty much the same as my main character. The only difference is that this character right here has this the scoped SVT. It has a scope on it. Same setup, same thing. Fast reload and heavy set. I don't feel that I need to have a sight pistol with these guys because the reload time of the SVT is really good, and also it's really low, and also because the SVT it has 10 bullets instead of 8 as the M1 Garand. So this this character is a good setup. I just grinded this guy. Okay. Um, I got a Russian tanker, only one, and I got in this guy. I got pretty much every other tank there is. Higher tier, the T-34-85, the T-70 IS-2, and the SU-85. And this is my other character, which I run the DP-28. I like MGs, as you can see. So this guy just run the DP and some medic pouch. I got one paratrooper again. This I possibly gonna be doing is I put in the PPS on this guy and grind another character to run the SVT on it. But I think that's just too much hassle to do it. So I'm still thinking about it. And last but not least, I got my recon character. This guy is still brand new. I don't like to snipe a lot. That's the reason. It's not my play style in this game. So, but I got this guy here, and he got a marathon man and nimble, and that's just for uh, just whenever I feel like doing some recon job, I'd use this guy. I gotta get to here, so but I'm just feeling lazy to do it. Otherwise, I would just take marathon man off for now, and I would use heavy set. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.